Welcome back. Today's video is a must-watch for coin collectors and treasure hunters. In this episode, we're diving deep into the top 5 most valuable United Kingdom decimal coins, including the 1 new penny, 1p, 2 pence, 2p, 5 new pence, 5p, 10 pence, 10p, and 50 pence, 50p. These coins can look ordinary at first glance, but in the right year, condition, and mint variety, some are worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars at auction. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 1 new penny from 1989, especially when found in a black shade or heavily darkened condition. While this coin is often considered common in normal circulation, certain examples with unusual surface coloration, damage, or striking characteristics have begun to attract serious collector interest. In this video, we'll explore the history behind the 1989 1 penny, examine its unique features, discuss why damaged or blackened examples can still be desirable, and break down its auction market value in US dollars. Stick around, because you might be surprised at what this humble copper coin could be worth. The 1989 1 new penny was issued during a period of stability in the United Kingdom's decimal coinage system, which had been in place since 1971. By 1989, the 1 penny coin was a familiar everyday item, widely used in shops, buses, and vending machines. It was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and produced primarily for circulation, with millions entering the economy that year. The Royal Mint used copper-plated steel for these coins, a material choice that later played a major role in how many of these pennies aged over time. As years passed, exposure to moisture, heat, chemicals, and improper storage caused some coins to darken dramatically, resulting in the black shade appearance we're focusing on today. The 1989 1 new penny features a classic and instantly recognizable design. On the obverse, we see the right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, surrounded by a Latin inscription that identifies her as Queen. The reverse showcases the famous portcullis with chains, a symbol deeply tied to British history and Parliament. What makes black shade examples stand out is not a change in design, but a transformation in surface appearance. The darkened or black coloration can range from deep brown to almost jet black, often caused by oxidation, environmental damage, or chemical reactions with the copper plating. In some cases, this dark tone enhances the coin's details, while in others it creates a dramatic, aged look that collectors find visually appealing. At first glance, a blackened or damaged 1989 penny may seem worthless. However, the coin collecting market doesn't always follow common assumptions. Collectors actively seek out error coins, unusual toning, and extreme condition examples, including those that show dramatic aging. Black shade pennies are not officially rare by mintage numbers, but they are conditionally scarce, meaning fewer survive in this specific state with clear dates and legible details. Some collectors specialize in toned or environmentally damaged coins, viewing them as unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. Demand increases further if the black shading is even, natural-looking, and not artificially altered, as authenticity plays a huge role in value. So, what is a 1989 1 new penny in black shade condition actually worth? In average circulated condition, a normal example may only be worth face value or a few cents. However, blackened or heavily toned coins can sell for $2 to $10 depending on eye appeal and detail visibility. More extreme examples, especially those with unusual patterns, strong contrast, or verified environmental toning, have been known to reach $114,000 at online auctions. If the coin also shows striking errors, off-metal appearance, or collector certification, prices can climb even higher. While it's not a guaranteed fortune, it's certainly more valuable than most people expect from a single penny. If you believe you own a 1989 1 new penny in black shade condition, there are a few important steps to follow. First, do not clean the coin, as cleaning can permanently destroy collector value. Second, examine the date and inscriptions carefully to ensure they remain readable. Store the coin in a dry, protective holder to prevent further damage. If the coin has particularly attractive or unusual toning, consider having it evaluated by a professional or comparing it with recent auction listings. Finally, remember that collector interest changes over time, and today's overlooked coin could be tomorrow's sought-after collectible. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 1 new penny from 1989, especially in black shade or damaged condition, proves that even the smallest coins can carry unexpected value. While it may not rival gold or silver in price, its historical background, distinctive appearance, and growing niche demand make it an exciting piece for collectors and beginners alike. Always take a closer look at your spare change. You never know what hidden story or hidden value might be waiting there. Next up, the United Kingdom 5 new pence coin from 1980. If you're a coin collector, history enthusiast, or just someone curious about the hidden value in your change, this video is for you. We'll explore the coin's history, unique features, rarity, and current market value in dollars, along with tips for collectors looking to acquire or safeguard this small yet significant piece of currency. So, make sure you stay tuned till the end. The 5 new pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1968 as part of the decimalisation process, when the UK transitioned from pounds, shillings, and pence to a decimal system. By 1980, the coin had become a common sight in everyday transactions, but it carried a design and minting history that makes it of interest to collectors today. This particular coin was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, featuring her portrait on the obverse, which had undergone subtle design changes over the years. The reverse of the coin displays a crowned thistle, representing Scotland, a design that has become iconic for the denomination. The 1980 issue is especially interesting because it was part of a period when the Royal Mint was producing coins in very large quantities for circulation, yet small variations and the wear patterns over time have made well-preserved examples increasingly desirable among collectors. What sets the 1985 new pence apart is both its design and its size. At just 18 mm in diameter, it is a small coin, but its intricate detailing, especially on the crown thistle, demonstrates the precision of the Royal Mint at that time. Coins from this era are made from cupronickel, giving them a silvery sheen that can age beautifully when properly cared for. Collectors also pay close attention to certain subtle features, such as the sharpness of the Queen's portrait, the depth of the thistle detail, and the consistency of the lettering on the edge. Variations or minting errors, although rare for this year, can significantly increase the coin's value. While millions of 5 new pence coins were minted in 1980, finding one in very fine condition today is less common. Many of these coins were heavily circulated, leading to wear, scratches, and discoloration. Coins that show minimal wear and retain clear details of the thistle and Queen's portrait are considered very fine, making them more appealing to collectors. Even coins in damaged or circulated condition hold interest, particularly for those completing collections or studying historical minting practices. Damaged coins are often more affordable, but serious collectors always look for the ones with the least wear, as these better preserve the coin's original artistry and detail. The market value of a United Kingdom 5 new pence 1980 coin varies significantly based on its condition. A circulated coin may only be worth a fraction of a dollar, often between 50 cents to $2, depending on demand. However, coins in very fine condition, like the one we're focusing on, can command higher prices, typically ranging from $5 to $15. Exceptional examples with perfect surfaces, sharp details, or rare minting anomalies could even sell for more in specialized auctions or private sales. It's important to remember that coin values fluctuate with collector interest, market trends, and the rarity of high-grade examples, so keeping an eye on auction results is key for both buyers and sellers if you're considering collecting the 1985 new pence. Here are a few tips. Inspect condition. Closely focus on coins with sharp details and minimal wear. Very fine examples are highly desirable. Check for mint marks or errors. Subtle variations can increase value significantly. Use proper storage. Keep your coins in protective holders to prevent scratches, corrosion, or tarnishing. Research market prices. Compare recent auction results and dealer listings to understand realistic values. Buy from reputable sources, whether online or in person. Ensure the coins are authentic and accurately graded. By following these tips, you can build a valuable and well-preserved collection over time. The United Kingdom 5 new pence 1980 coin may seem small and unassuming, but it carries a rich history, exquisite design, and potential value for collectors. Coins in very fine condition are becoming harder to find, and their market value reflects the demand among numismatists and enthusiasts worldwide. Whether you're just starting your coin collection or looking to complete a decimal era set, this coin is a noteworthy addition. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 pence 1991, examined specifically in circulated condition. At first glance, this copper-plated steel coin may seem ordinary, but for collectors, even common coins can hold hidden interest, historical significance, and surprising auction value. In this video, we'll explore the story behind the 1991 2 pence, its design, how circulation and damage affect collector demand, and what this coin is realistically worth today in US dollars. The 2 pence coin was introduced as part of the United Kingdom's decimal currency system in 1971, following decimalisation. By 1991, the coin was already a familiar part of daily life across Britain. The 1991 issue was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose portrait appears on the obverse. These coins were produced by the Royal Mint, one of the oldest and most respected minting institutions in the world. In 1991, the UK economy was undergoing changes, and large quantities of circulating coinage were needed for everyday transactions. As a result, millions of 2 pence coins were minted, making this year relatively common in terms of raw mintage. However, time, wear, and collector interest have created important distinctions between ordinary circulated examples and coins that stand out due to condition or striking anomalies. The 1991 2-pence coin has a diameter of 25.9 mm and is made from copper-plated steel, a change introduced in the early 1990s to reduce production costs. On the obverse, we see the right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, surrounded by the Latin inscription identifying her as Queen. The reverse design features the famous Prince of Wales feathers, a motif symbolizing the heir to the throne. This elegant and instantly recognizable design connects the coin to centuries of British royal tradition. The date 1991 appears clearly on the reverse, and in circulated condition, this date is often the first detail to wear down, making legible examples more appealing to collectors. While the 1991 2-pence coin is not rare in absolute terms, collector demand still exists, especially for circulated examples that show honest wear but retain strong details. Coins in heavily damaged conditions such as bent edges, corrosion, deep scratches, or peeling copper plating generally have low value. However, collectors sometimes seek damaged or worn coins if they show unusual characteristics like off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or plating errors, and in circulated condition, coins graded as fine or very fine are far more desirable than those worn nearly smooth. Even minor differences in condition can significantly affect demand. Many collectors enjoy filling date runs of 2-pence coins, and the 1991 issue is an essential part of completing a full decimal set in today's auction and collector market. A circulated 1991 UK 2-pence coin typically sells for $316,000, depending on overall appearance and remaining detail. Coins with heavier wear or surface damage may only be worth face value equivalents, often under 10 cents USD. However, examples with better than average eye appeal, attractive toning, or minor mint errors can reach $1 to $3 in online auctions. Exceptional error coins, if authenticated, can command higher prices, sometimes exceeding $10, though these are uncommon. As always, condition, rarity of the error, and collector interest play the biggest roles in final auction results. If you're collecting UK decimal coins, always examine 2-pence pieces carefully before dismissing them as common. Look for unusual weight, alignment issues, or surface anomalies. Store coins in protective holders to prevent further wear, especially copper-plated steel examples, which are prone to corrosion once the plating is damaged. When buying or selling, compare recent auction results rather than relying on asking prices. Cleaning coins is strongly discouraged, as it can significantly reduce collector value. Even circulated coins are best left in their natural state. The United Kingdom 2-pence 1991 in circulated condition may not be a headline-grabbing rarity, but it remains an important and interesting piece of modern British coinage. Its connection to royal symbolism, everyday history, and the early 1990s makes it a meaningful addition to any collection. With modest but real market value and steady collector demand, this coin proves that even ordinary change can tell an extraordinary story. Next up, the United Kingdom's 10-pence coin from 1970 in fine condition. While it may look like a simple coin at first glance, this small piece of currency has captured the interest of collectors worldwide due to its unique features, historical significance, and rarity. In this video, we'll explore its history, what makes it special, why collectors seek it even in less than perfect condition, and its current auction market value in dollars. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this guide will give you valuable insights into the 1970 10-pence coin. The 10-pence coin was introduced in the United Kingdom in 1968, following the decimalisation of British currency. Decimalisation marked the transition from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the modern decimal system, where 100 pence make £1. The 1970 10-pence coin belongs to the early decimal series, making it historically significant. Minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, these coins were struck at the Royal Mint with the standard copper-nickel composition used at the time. Although millions of these coins were produced, finding examples from 1970 in fine condition today is increasingly difficult, as many were circulated heavily over the years. The 1970 10-pence coin features several distinctive characteristics that make it notable to collectors. On the obverse side, you'll find the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin, showcasing a youthful depiction of the monarch. The reverse, designed by Christopher Ironside, depicts a crowned lion, a symbol of England and British strength. One unique aspect of the 1970 coin is its size. At the time, the coin was slightly larger than later decimal 10-pence coins issued after 1992. Collectors also pay attention to minor variations in die markings, lettering, and edge milling, which can affect the coin's rarity and value. While the 1970 10-pence coin was minted in considerable numbers, its survival rate in fine condition is relatively low. Many coins from this era were heavily circulated, resulting in wear and tear that diminishes their appeal to collectors. Coins in fine condition showing moderate wear but with all major details clearly visible are highly sought after because they provide a glimpse into the coin's original design without being pristine or uncirculated. Even minor scratches, discoloration, or edge nicks can reduce a coin's grade, so finding a 1970 10 pence in fine condition today is a rare treat for numismatists. The auction market for 1970 10 pence coins in fine condition can vary depending on demand, coin grading, and collector interest. As of the latest data, these coins typically fetch between $114,000 per coin in fine condition. Higher grade examples, those closer to very fine or extremely fine, can reach $20 or more at auction. Coins with unique minting errors, such as misstrikes or double dies, can command significantly higher prices. It's important to note that market value fluctuates based on global collector trends, so keeping an eye on auction sites and coin dealer listings can help you stay updated on pricing. If you're looking to add a 1970 10 pence coin to your collection, here are some useful tips. Check coin condition. Carefully look for wear on Queen Elizabeth II's portrait and the lion on the reverse. Coins in fine condition should have clear, legible details despite moderate circulation wear. Beware of counterfeits. Although rare, counterfeit coins exist. Verify authenticity through reputable dealers or coin grading services. Track auction sites. eBay, heritage auctions, and specialized numismatic platforms are excellent places to monitor prices and availability. Preserve your coin. Store coins in acid-free holders or capsules to prevent further wear and corrosion. Avoid handling them with bare hands, as oils can damage the surface. Consider future value. While fine condition coins are valuable today, coins in higher grades or with unique errors may appreciate more over time. In summary, the United Kingdom's 10 pence coin from 1970 in fine condition is a small yet historically significant collectible. Its unique design, historical context, and rarity in well-preserved condition make it highly appealing to coin enthusiasts. With a current market value ranging from $416,000, it represents both an accessible and fascinating piece of British numismatic history. Whether you're starting your collection or adding to an existing one, the 1970 10 pence coin is a treasure worth exploring. Next up, the United Kingdom 50 new pence dated 1978, in circulated condition. At first glance, this large heptagonal coin may look common, especially to those who grew up seeing it in everyday use. However, when examined more closely, the 1978 50 new pence reveals an interesting story tied to Britain's decimal era, changing designs, and collector demand. In this video, we will explore its history, unique design features, rarity especially in worn or damaged condition, and, most importantly, its auction market value today expressed in US dollars. The 50 new pence coin was introduced in 1969 as part of the United Kingdom's preparation for decimalisation, which officially took place in 1971. This coin replaced the old 10 shilling note and quickly became one of the most recognisable denominations in circulation. By 1978, the 50 new pence was well established in daily transactions across Britain. The 1978 issue belongs to the first large-size 50 pence series, which remained in circulation until it was replaced by the smaller version in 1997. During this period, the coin was struck in cupronickel and featured the iconic designs that symbolised British identity. Millions were minted in 1978, reflecting strong economic activity and widespread public use, which explains why most surviving examples today are found in circulated condition. One of the most distinctive features of the 1978 50 new pence is its shape. The seven-sided, or equilateral curve heptagon, was revolutionary at the time and made the coin instantly recognizable by touch, aiding both the public and the visually impaired. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin, a classic effigy used on British coinage throughout the 1970s. On the reverse, the crowned lion holding a staff, a design by Christopher Ironside, symbolizes strength, tradition, and monarchy. The coin's large diameter and substantial weight give it a solid feel that modern collectors often appreciate, especially when compared to today's smaller circulating coins. Even in circulated condition, these design elements remain clear, though where is commonly seen on the Queen's portrait and the lion's details. In general terms, the 1978 50 new pence is not considered rare in absolute numbers due to its high mintage. However, rarity in numismatics is not always about how many were made, but how many survive today in collectible condition. Circulated examples are extremely common, but damaged or unusually worn coins sometimes attract niche interest, especially when they show mint errors, off-metal strikes, or dramatic circulation wear. Collectors who focus on decimal-era coinage often seek representative examples of each year, even in lower grades, to complete date runs. As a result, demand exists even for circulated or lightly damaged pieces, though it is modest. Coins with unusual characteristics, such as deep scratches, planchette flaws, or misaligned strikes, can command higher interest despite their poor condition. When it comes to auction market value, a standard 1978 50 new pence in circulated condition typically sells for a modest amount. In US dollar terms, most circulated examples trade between $324,000, depending on overall wear and eye appeal. Heavily worn or damaged coins may sell closer to face value or slightly above, often under $1, especially when sold in bulk. However, coins showing interesting errors or unusual wear patterns can reach $114,000, and in rare cases even higher if two collectors compete at auction. Uncirculated examples, while not the focus of this video, can reach significantly higher prices, which indirectly boosts interest in circulated coins as entry-level collectibles for beginners. For collectors interested in the 1978 50 new pence, the first tip is to examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for errors, doubling, or unusual textures that may increase its appeal. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can reduce its value and damage the original surface. Storing the coin properly in a coin flip or capsule will help preserve its condition, even if it is already circulated. Beginners may find this coin an affordable and educational starting point, while advanced collectors might enjoy comparing multiple circulated examples to study wear patterns and minting quality. Finally, keep an eye on auction listings rather than fixed-price sales, as auctions provide a more accurate reflection of real market demand. And in conclusion, the United Kingdom 50 new pence from 1978 in circulated condition may not be a rare treasure at first glance, but it holds an important place in British numismatic history. Its bold heptagonal shape, classic designs, and connection to the early decimal era make it a coin worth appreciating. While its auction market value in dollars remains relatively modest, collector interest continues, especially for examples with unique features or damage that tells a story of decades in circulation. Whether you are a beginner building your first collection or an experienced collector exploring decimal coinage, the 1978 50 new pence is a fascinating piece that proves even everyday coins can carry historical and collectible value. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more rare coin videos.